A powerful lesson in reclaiming your life. Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, her husband, astronaut Mark Kelly.
Gabrielle Giffords is too tough to let this beat her.
Near death after a deranged stranger fires a bullet through her brain. Tonight, the videotapes of all those months of small, hard-won victories, setbacks, sadness, and joy. And around her, a team of invincible optimists, including her husband, the astronaut, who says he knows the sky is not the limit. Tonight, the journey of someone who made it from this to this. We ask the question, does she want to go back to Congress? How did she learn about the others who had died? And given how far she's come, how much further can she go?
Strong, strong, strong.
Tonight, the courage and love you bring when the life you live is not the life you planned. Gabby and Mark, courage and hope.
Traveling to Africa. Whoa.
In fact, that sound she sometimes makes is a signal to you that there's so much she wants to say but just can't summon the words. And while the Congresswoman is working here on Earth, showing what she's made of,
0 and liftoff.
her astronaut husband did the same up in the sky, commanding the valedictory mission of his shuttle. As always, wearing her wedding ring around his neck. And when the shuttle arrived at the space station, 200 miles up, the crew there was waiting with wristbands for Gabby.
This is the Peace Love Gabby bracelet.
With the help of Bono and U2, the commander of the mission sends back that song she loves the most, a message, weightless, from the stars.
What's on your mind?
I'm looking forward to coming home. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows.
After 16 days, he guides the shuttle in at night to a perfect landing.
Welcome home, Endeavour.
Back to the family who always pray for his safe return. His wife and 2 daughters, Gabby's stepdaughters, Claudia and Claire. And tonight, after that last flight, Mark Kelly has retired. His wife's wedding band back on Earth after all those trips into space.
2 times, 3 times.
It's the ring with the inscription inside. You're the closest to heaven that I've ever been. So we wanted to ask him, late at night, what does he really allow himself to hope for her future?
What's the next thing you most would love to see her do?
Well, certainly stringing a bunch of sentences together. That's what we would say in the space program. The sky is not the limit. I don't really subscribe to the failure word, and nor does Gabby.
I've seen patients continue to recover for 2, 3, even 4 years.
The filing date for Congress would be next May. Kelly says his wife will decide.
I think you don't want to be more protective than that and say, no, don't put yourself out there where people are going to look at you and examine and question and always be judging.
I'll do my best to protect her in whatever she chooses to do.
But given the brutality of what happened to her, why would you ever want her to go back?
Well, it comes back to, I think, what she said, right? That she's been beaten. And, you know, it's one of those things you don't want to ever feel like you've been, beaten or taken out.
Too much hope ever?
You can't have too much hope, right? Why? I mean, it's not a practical thing to do.